Hi everybody, and welcome to my presentation on homosexuality worldwide. The question that I was most curious about is whether there's a higher percentage of neutrality or moral acceptance of homosexuality around the world, and what the cultural impacts this has on an individual's well-being. Which of the following 8 individuals is homosexual? On the following slide, I will reveal 8 individuals of all walks of life. Your task is to tell me which is homosexual. And you have to give a reason. You'll record your answer on the forum along with the discussion requirements. Now, you don't have to participate, but I'd like you to. And I will reveal the answer once everyone has submitted one themselves. Which one is it? It's time to test your gaydar, as they say. Can you pull them from the flock? You can choose to pause the video now or come back at another time. Either way, we're going to move on. Good luck. The coining of the term. Have you ever wondered where the term homosexuality stems from? Well, I was curious, so I looked into it. It came about in the mid-19th century by a Hungarian journalist by the name of Kentbeny. He created the homosexual and heterosexual terms as a response to a piece of legislation that made same-sex erotic behavior illegal in efforts to suggest that there were 2 categories of which human beings could be sexual. Homosexuality, by definition, is a predominant sexual attraction to one's own gender. I was intrigued to see what perspectives could be gathered from the 20th century to potentially support Kentbeny's efforts. Even within medicine and psychiatry, homosexuality was not universally viewed as a pathology. However, it was still widely seen as a mental illness. Austrian psychiatrist Ebbing viewed homosexuality as a progressive disease. However, Ellis and Freud had more accepting views. Ellis, an English physician, argued that homosexuality was inborn, and therefore not unethical, and definitely not a disease. Freud, the Austrian neurologist, believed that all human beings are innately bisexual and that we become homosexual or heterosexual as a result of our experiences. Both strongly disagreed with Ebbing's philosophy. Homophobia is the name given to a range of negative attitudes and feelings of ignorance, prejudice, fear, and hatred toward people who have identified in one form or another as homosexual, such as gay, lesbian, bisexual, asexual, pansexual, transgender, and transsexual. But guess what? Homosexuality is found in over 450 species. Homophobia is only found in 1. So, which one seems unnatural now? 9,500 people from 6 countries, including the United States and Canada, participated in a survey. Researchers found that 80% of all participants and 82% of homosexual participants said they have experienced homophobia in sport. Of those reporting from personal experience, the results indicated that men encountered more homophobic prejudice at 84% and women at 82%. Of players under the age of 82, which you can see here from the chart, the results were fairly similar, showing again that men were targeted more heavily, 81% for men and 74% for women. Players indicated that while in sport, they remained either fully or partially in the closet. Actually, from the chart, it's indicated that men were targeted more in every instance over women. We can draw our own conclusions as to why that might be. Victimization. We have a lot of statistics here. We can read off. Homosexuals are treated as second-rate citizens. And from our statistics, that is very evident. We live with the stigma attached to us because it is believed that all homosexuals are alike. One bad tomato, so you throw out the lot. Homosexual men have been targeted for their sexuality throughout history. During the Holocaust, 100,000 gay men were arrested, and somewhere between 5,000 and 15,000 died in concentration camps. This abuse continues today when teenage men who are hostile against gay men who do not conform to traditional gender roles. Being homosexual isn't the problem. The abuse, the bullying, and the rejection is the problem. 20 to 25% of homosexuals experience victimization, 50% experience negative reaction, 30% physical harm, 20 to 40% are homeless from abuse, 85% are harassed and hazed, 11% experience feelings of homosexual attraction. With all of the countries that surveyed, it did not indicate a higher percentage of neutrality over morality, with the exceptions of France, Canada, Britain, and Australia. Out of 39 countries that surveyed, 12 believed homosexuality was morally acceptable. The United States was not one of them. Though the graph does not indicate women are consistently more accepting of homosexuality, as well as the younger population, who have more tolerant views. And there is far less acceptance of homosexuality in countries where religion is a central component to people's lives. In the world of politics, Republicans are more likely to view many controversial issues unacceptable. Homosexuality is more different. So you can see here the 4 where it was the acceptable was high, and then neutrality. So the numbers as of May 2017, 48 states recognize homosexuality and only 22 allow same-sex marriage. 85 states have laws governing the protection of homosexuals. 72 states punish by criminalization and death. The worst states being Alabama, Florida, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, Tennessee, and Texas. And the best states are California, Colorado, Hawaii, Maine, Massachusetts, New Jersey, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington. The key is to remember that you are not alone and that there are people out there just like me who do accept you for who you are and perhaps are looking for you too. Thanks for listening.